welcome everyone. We're going to get kick-started here with the Megawatt Release webinar. First, we'll get some housekeeping items underway. Wanted to welcome you to Eureka's Megawatt Release webinar. I'm MJ Yeager, our product marketing manager here. I'm joined by Daniel Goldstein and Gary Stom from our product management team. And we are excited to walk you through the wonderful details that we're bringing for the GA general availability release on Megawatt. Just so you have an idea, over on your right-hand side, there's a chat window. Please feel free to drop your questions into the chat, and we have a dedicated live Q&A at the end of our presentation, and we'll take those questions over there. So definitely get your questions as you see the content show up, dropped into that area, and we will get those addressed for you as quickly as we can towards the end of the webinar. You're going to see some amazing demos today, and then also some great resources that you'll be able to access, including this webinar recording moving forward. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Daniel, who's going to take us through, start us off with our demos. Over to you, Daniel.
Thanks, MJ. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Daniel Goldstein. I'm leading the product management team here at Eureka, and really excited to share with you what we're getting out there in Megawatt. So let's jump in. So when we look at what we're doing and where we're investing resources, we first of all, we want to be able to meet our customers where they're at and help our field workers, technicians, whoever is out in the field using Eureka to do it quicker, better, easier, more accurate, and help them in their job. So one of the big initiatives that we've invested time in is on enabling Eureka on Windows. A lot of our customers use Windows devices and actually have been using Pulsar, which is a Salesforce partner that allows you to work offline on Windows. And so we've built Eureka capability right into that. So if you have a Windows device and you need the ability to work offline and complete your forms, that will be out there now in Megawatt. Next of all, thinking about how do we help resources and field workers do their job better. We're now allowing and enabling 3D models there. Think about, as a field worker, before you get on site, touching and feeling that asset, spinning around, blowing up the model, seeing the parts in it. That is now there in 3Kit, and we'll see that in just a moment. And one of the things that's probably the most annoying we've heard from field workers and technicians out there is having a jump between lots of different apps. Think about using 5+ apps to do one job. Well, we are now partnering with Salesforce and enabling Eureka right inside of Salesforce Field Service Mobile app, leveraging a pilot called Lightning Web Components. We've built that right in there. And yes, there's some limitations. It's still early stages, but we're working really closely with the product management team, engineering team at Salesforce to get that out there and let you get your hands on it very soon and test it out. From customer success, when we think about what we can do to make our customer successful, is taking that input, what's not working the best, how do you want to do it better, how do you want to complete things quicker? And we are releasing a lot there. And Gary's going to talk a lot about our accelerators, time to value, how we get people up working quicker. And behind the scenes, the underlying technology is we're investing a tremendous amount of time of revamping and rebuilding our mobile app and mobile framework. This is going to allow you to sync quicker, download more data, download files, pictures, maybe videos in the future, and handle all of these complex requirements that we get coming in. So that is coming out in upcoming weeks, and we're going to talk a bit about more of that towards the end. So jumping right into it. Like we mentioned, Eureka will now be available inside Pulsar, enabling you to work in Windows offline. This does require purchasing licenses from Pulsar through Luminix. If you want more information on this, please talk to your Eureka AE or Customer Success Manager. We can point you in the right direction. But everything that you love and know about Eureka and have been able to do up till now is all there offline in Windows. The Salesforce Field Service Mobile app, the Lightning Web Component pilot that's being run, enables you to launch your forms right in the SFS mobile app. I will say one kind of a point there. There is an update pending on the Salesforce side for this to work later in the month. So please stay tuned. And we will show a demo of this shortly, but you have all the information accessible on our website in our release notes. And this is an early stage. We're really trying to get the ball rolling and get feedback. So we want you to try this out. If you are using the Salesforce Field Service mobile app, please check this out, try this out, test it, and let us know your feedback, and let Salesforce know this too. This is still a pilot at Salesforce, and they are looking for input too on how to improve this experience. 3D model integration, leveraging 3Kit, which is one of the leaders out there in 3D models. You can now pull in whatever those 3D assets that you have right in your forms. And like we said, for technicians to test this out, try it out, zoom in, get whatever information they need from the field. This can be part of the procedures in your forms. And the goal is to help upskill resources in the field, help them learn about what they're doing, get the information they need beforehand. So when they arrive on site to do the job, they know exactly what they're doing, and they don't need to kind of spend the time there trying to figure it out, but they can have the information right there. And 3Kit is an amazing platform for this. There's tons of capabilities there, like I mentioned, from blowout models and replacing pieces and parts, and really getting your hands on with whatever that asset machinery is before you get on site. So some of the things we've invested time in is making those guided procedures, those forms, and capturing data easier. One of the requests we've heard from multiple customers: how do you guide technicians through flows based on elapsed or pending time? So if you want to have them go through a certain procedure based on how long till the warranty expires, or how long since installation, or so on, we now have date formulas which allow you to interact with the dates and the times pending or elapsed. And last but not least, in our core capabilities that we've enabled, is filtering on lookups. So if you're looking at products or accounts or whatever it is, where you normally might have thousands, if not tens of thousands of records, you can put more complex filters on these lookups and allow you to link back to data that's already on your form or in Salesforce and limit the options there. So let me jump in and show some of our demos here. And we're going to start off with the LWC. Give me 1 second, please, and we will be ready.
Let's jump right in and take a look. Our field worker is going to do their work within the Salesforce Field Service mobile app. Here we can see their schedule. Once our field worker arrives on site to do the meter inspection, she can jump into the work order and get the details that she needs. Directly within the work order, she can go to the forms list and then choose the form that she needs to begin the work. Here we can see Eureka being launched directly in the Salesforce Field Service mobile app. Our field worker, she can go through all the relevant steps that you've already set up and configured in Eureka Forms and ensure that she's capturing the correct data and following the right processes and procedures. All of this can be done offline within the Salesforce Field Service mobile app, ensuring that the mobile worker can use one app and do everything they need. After completing the form and when going back online, all of this will be synced to your Salesforce environment.
Now, one more demo we want to share here and show is about some of the core capabilities that we have in Eureka. Like we mentioned, when you launch your form for a charger install, in this case, we can see that there might be an upcoming maintenance. And this will obviously vary on the date, the time that's elapsed, and that can change anything you want on the form and guide our field worker through whatever flow or process they need based on that time. As we're ready to begin the work and start going through our process, we see that we can launch that 3D asset leveraging 3Kit right here. If I, as the field worker, want to zoom in, look at the screws, look at the parts, get any information I need about that charger, I can do that right here within the form. And we can have multiple assets and 3D models right in that one form, depending on whatever it is. What are we installing? What kind of charger is it? Is it only stand-ups, smaller ones or not? It's all right there for us to leverage and use. As we go through our procedure of installing this charger, we see that we need to add a product and mark that we are consuming some products here that need to be installed. So right away, when you jump into that lookup for products, like many of you know, and I'm sure in your Salesforce instances, there are thousands, if not tens of thousands of different products to go through. Most are not even going to be relevant to this job or to this resource in the field. So we see them all here, but then if we go back, we can see that based on any filter, we can limit those down. So just here as an example, by choosing that product family, this will filter out the products shown here. We can see that we see those diodes here now. We change it to a wire that we need, it's going to limit down to 3 wires instead of 10,000 products I need to start searching through. And the powerful part of this filter on these lookups is that it can refer back to any question on your form or any data point that you have in Salesforce that you're pulling into this form. Super powerful, many use cases this can meet. This will ensure accurate capture of data, speed that up for our field workers and make their lives easier. And that's our goal here, ensuring that they can complete the job quickly, accurately, without mistakes, and do everything that they were sent out there to do. All of this right now available in Megawatt for you to see and use. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Gary to share the exciting things, accelerators that he's been working on and getting out there.
All right, Daniel, thank you so much. Really exciting new features that we're releasing. We should start to share my screen, and I'm going to walk through a couple of new accelerators that we've been working on. And first and foremost, my name is Gary Stom. I focus on industry solutions and really excited to introduce a few new packages that we have available for us today. But first and foremost, I wanted to explain what an accelerator is. Really, the goal of this application is to be able to let you stand up solutions quickly and easily without having to spend the time and effort and standing up new templates and creating hundreds of questions by pointing and clicking. This is a real nice way to stand up these types of solutions in a matter of minutes. Now, in terms of what we're releasing in Megawatt, we have a brand new manufacturing accelerator. There's 10 pre-built templates that we've included. We'll show you that list in just a second as I demonstrate how you can use an accelerator and some of the templates that are included. And then there is a HLS package that has 12 pre-built templates. And of those pre-built templates, I'll walk through from a mobile experience, a medical history form. There's also PHQ-9s, home health assessments and pain assessments, patient discharge forms, and many more as well. And then brought back by popular demand, we have an energy and utilities accelerator that we released in Lumen, our previous release, and we're going to make sure we continue to build these out further. And we're adding 10 new templates, including the charge station install that Daniel just did a lovely job demonstrating. We also have solar panel installs, drone tower inspections, as well as street light maintenance. So a ton of great stuff that are all included there, and they're all very topical, things that we're experiencing on a daily basis. And then also really excited to also introduce, we are releasing a new extension pack. So think of an extension pack as a horizontal accelerator. It's industry agnostic, and hopefully it can apply to anyone that's out there in any industry. And really the goal of this application is to allow our customers and partners to be able to access Eureka from a specific record. Instead of having to start from a form template, you can start directly from a case, for instance, inside of Salesforce, and then hand that directly off to Eureka, and we'll show you that experience here in just a second. Now let me pull up my screen, and we'll demonstrate the manufacturing and HLS accelerators for you. All right, let's dive right in with the manufacturing accelerator. This is a package that you just want to install over top of the Eureka package. So start from your dev environment, production sandbox, whatever it might be, and make sure you have Eureka installed it, and then install this directly over top. That'll create all the fields, the relationships, and make a list available, like we're looking at here, a list of all the available templates. In the manufacturing accelerator, there are 10 pre-built templates. You can read through any of the use cases that might be appropriate for you. So if you're looking for quality assurance or estimators, customer incident reports, plant inspections, you name it, what you can do is identify those that you're interested in. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to see a list of the links to download those templates. Select the one that you're interested in. Here's a heavy asset quality assurance checklist. And then navigate to the second tab in the app. And this is where we're going to import the template that we had selected. Drop it into the importer, save, and then we can go directly into the template and start to make some tweaks to questions and sections and pages, etc., while you're authoring that template. So we'll click edit here, and this is our template builder. This is where you can rearrange questions, and you'll already see that there's already sections built out, a lot of questions properly formatted, and you can go in and make some quick changes here to tweak the dials to accommodate your organization and how you'd like this to work. Do keep in mind that there's also images pre-built in the package itself. So if you're looking to add exclamation points or animated GIFs or stop signs to alert users when something is happening, you can simply drop that into a content section, and it's pre-built in the package. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click preview here so you can see what it looks like from an end user experience. This is the web version. You can toggle to orient this differently to see what it looks like from phone or tablet, depending upon how you're deploying that field use case. And you can page through here and start to interact. So if you wanted to even see if the questions are properly functioning, type in values, it'll make calculated fields, click yes, no, that'll expand and contract sections, and go through and even sign and close that up. Just wanted to give you a quick preview there of what the manufacturing accelerator looks like and how you use it. And now we're going to toggle over to the HLS accelerator, so that you have a chance to see some of the pre-built templates here, for instance. This is from a mobile experience. I'm here sharing my phone. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a medical history report for Patty patients. So I'm going to click into the card for Patty. I'm going to check in, and we're on site with Patty. And we can see that there is a brand new medical history form available. I'll click into it, and we'll start to see a lot of robust data already pulling from Patty's person account record. You can scroll through here, and what's really nice about the HLS accelerator is that it's pulling all of those objects that are built into the Health Cloud inside of Salesforce automatically for you. So the relationships are created to allergies, medications, immunizations, conditions. There's quite a few additional questions here. You'll see procedures. You can add additional related procedures or other related list items. You can delete those on the fly. You can fill out any questions. There's all sorts of logic built in based on a guided procedure for this medical history report. You'll see there's a lot of robust data, including images and all sorts of additional fields. You can use voice to text here to type anything that you need. And the traditional signature image fields, that's all included in there as well. But I wanted to give you a quick preview of the HLS Accelerator. There are 12 new form templates included in this package, and it'll be available for you to download directly from our website as well. Thank you. We're going to show the easy edit here as well, starting from a record specifically, but just wanted to emphasize on those accelerator packages, all of those pre-built templates. Some of them might have 25 questions, some of them might have 125. So real nice speed to value, lets you stand those up very quickly and easily. All right, let's take a look at our easy edit package. And what's really nice about this solution is that it is an object agnostic solution. You can start from anywhere inside of Salesforce This is one of our out-of-the-box solutions here that we placed on the page layout, where we're starting from a case, and you can simply click the Easy Edit button, and it'll pull open a list of form templates that are available. Here, for instance, we'll walk through a plant risk inspection, and what that will do is create a form in the background and push the data from the case and the account directly into the form template, and then take you directly to an edit screen. So you can walk through and actually edit the template itself, and then start to populate information and then see the guided procedure that we've assembled here. There's a whole host of questions and sections and pages that are included. This is one of our out-of-the-box manufacturing accelerator templates, or plant risk inspection. But you'll see there's a ton of data that's flowing directly in there. What's nice about using Easy Edit is if you need an ad hoc request, coming from a case, an account, an opportunity, a lead, or wherever you might be inside of Salesforce, you can start directly from that record instead of starting from Eureka and then having to look up and type a record or type a case number in. You can start directly from the case number as we've demonstrated here. I'm going to go back to our slide just to kick things off for question and answer, and hand it over to MJ. MJ, let me know if I missed anything else in the meantime.
All I can say is, wow, I've seen these demos so many times, and it's never a dull moment when a Eureka release is coming out. So very exciting, great stuff. We've got some questions coming in, and so let's kick it off with, let's see here. So related to the 3D functionality, I think this one's for you, Daniel. So can you give us a sense of if there's a file size limitation when using that feature?
Great question. I think it's from Kirk. Thank you for that. So we're integrated into 3Kit, and 3Kit accepts multiple file types and model types and sizes. So I'm not off the top of my head, I don't know of any limitations there. I would probably refer back to 3Kit and see what they have. From our side, we're not aware of specific limitations.
Wonderful. All right, and this one's also for you, Daniel. Coming from Ryan, we've got a question on the lookup filters. Is that going to be available on mobile in addition to desktop and tablets, etc.?
Yep, great question. Yes, the filter, the enhanced filter lookups that you can add there, all available offline, works on the mobile, works offline. Yes.
Great. Right. We've got a couple more in here. So Ben is curious to know, we already have a signature functionality within the product itself. Is there something, an integration similar to what DocuSign offers that we're considering for the future?
So yeah, that's definitely a request that comes up. We're aware that for certain compliance reasons, you need to sign an actual document, like you see the PDF and then sign it, or some similar DocuSign. We don't have an answer for that yet. We are considering it. I'd say that's something, and hopefully the next few releases we'll find some solution to.
Right on. And then Gary, this one's coming in for you. Related to the startup or the accelerators, can you give us a sense of which verticals you're going to be or coming to us in the future?
Yeah, so we've got a few that we just released. We're also looking at expanding upon each of these, potentially breaking some of them up and focusing on different types of HLS or different types of energy and utilities. Some of the newer ones that we're looking at, some public sector, some construction, some real estate, some of those types of items are in the near future. And then we're always looking for feedback as well. So if any customers, any prospects, any partners are excited about any of these use cases or templates, let us know. And we're happy to take those into consideration. And I do want to mention one additional item. We're hoping in the next release, we'll have a template repository so you can just filter down based off the use case. And it doesn't necessarily have to come from an accelerator, but you might see a whole breadth of different template options that might not even be included in an accelerator that's released today.
Great, thanks for that. We've got one more coming in. This is related to the Eureka within the field service app. And there are different types of limitations currently on our field links. Is there, what are the plans in place to help reduce some of the limitations that are out there right now?
Yeah, that's great. Great question. So the Lightning Web Component pilot, which enables us to build Eureka in the Salesforce Field Service Mobile app, it's still pilot on the Salesforce side. It's new. It's one of the newer technologies, and then kind of Salesforce is investing a lot in that. So there's still a lot of limitations there. So when we go to develop inside that, let's say, container, we're limited to what we can do. And we want to add more capability as it's available. So as Salesforce enables more, we're going to work to enable more of our capability and functionality there. So yes, we want to enable all the other question types and the full capabilities of Eureka. And if you use it, please give us feedback, and also give Salesforce feedback of what's missing, what do you need more of. So Salesforce is looking for that feedback, and so are we. So the goal is, yes, please let us know as you use it, what's missing and what you need more of there.
Excellent. All right. Well, we are coming into the tail end of our presentation. We've got one more slide here full of resources. Gary, if you want to send us, or Daniel, I can't remember who's got the clicker. And we've got to do a refresh on that one. We've got some resources for you to reference in the chat, and we're also going to have a follow-up email that'll come out with the recording to this webinar, and knowledge base articles that'll let you go a couple clicks deeper into each of the features and the demos that were presented today. All right. Thank you everyone so much for your time and for joining us today. We are really excited to have you download Megawatt and get in there and send us feedback. You can reach out by emailing info@eureka.io. You can also reach out to your customer success manager. And you can also head over to the webinar landing page as well as our release notes to learn more. And we will get you some amazing resources a little later on. And we're so thankful for your time and looking forward to a great next release. And Daniel, over to you to close us out.
Great. Thanks, MJ. And I know there are more questions coming in. We'll try to get back to you after that and answer them. I really wanted to thank everyone for your time, for joining. We're super excited about Megawatt and what's getting out there. And like I mentioned at the beginning, our goal is to help you, help the mobile workers, help the teams, enabling, empowering those workers out there to get their job done better, quicker, more accurate, and make their lives easier. Please be in touch. Let us know what more you're looking for. And there's a lot more exciting things to come. And also let us know if you're interested in testing out our new mobile app that's coming shortly as a beta, as we leverage the newest technology. So thank you again for your time and everyone for joining, and we'll be in touch soon. Thanks.